Oh my god, why does helium taste so bad? Hey everybody, IHTW here. So today's video, I'll be showing you guys a show of all my tanks, my reptile room essentially. Why did I inhale a bunch of low density gas within a balloon? Because I find it entertaining. So yeah, anyways, let's get started. Alright, so over here is most of the big tanks and probably the most interesting critters I have. Over there are the slightly smaller ones. We will start with the small first. Alright, here in my 10-gallon, I house all of my little African dwarf frogs. These are my adults over here. You can see, I don't know if you can actually hear, but they're squeaking. Or croaking, whatever you call. Over here is my female, the biggest one, and she lays all the eggs, because that's what females do. Over here, hiding in the corner, is the dude. He'd come out, that'd be actually quite nice. He's actually coming out. Please? My dude. Just, it doesn't seem like he wants to come out. But there's a female. Oh, wait. Yo, he's come. Is he? Please? What are you doing? Aha! There he is. This is the dude, the male, the guy who provides the other half of the genetic material in order to make an egg that is fertile. There they are together. And that was a croaking. I don't know if you guys heard. But this is their little 10-gallon tank that I keep them in. It is filled with a bunch of things. Live plants, not so live plants, rocks, pebbles, a bunch of food that they didn't eat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. They're interesting critters. They lay a ton of eggs. Half the time they eat all of them. But there they are. And over here is my other 10-gallon tank. Wait a second, this is a 5-gallon, right? Oh, that's a 5-gallon too, actually. Oop, just kidding. Anyway, so here is my 5-gallon tank in which I house 2 cherry shrimp and a bunch of little African dwarf frog tadpoles, which are they're babies. However, they eat all their children because that's what they do. So I keep them in here so they can grow and do their thing before I move them to either that tank or this other tank. Oh, speaking of that tank, this tank right here houses absolutely nothing. It is actually, technically it houses something, which is this is my snail farm. I have not changed the water or done anything in about a month, and I just threw in a bunch of snails. I do not know if they're alive, but I think there's baby snails in here somewhere. Not exactly sure. So onto this tank. This is a heavily planted aquarium. As you can tell, there's a giant rock I put there. A huge bush of algae, which it just kind of grew, and then the filter sort of spins it into this tornado thing, and I just keep it there because it kind of looks nice, so why not? A bunch of other little stones and pebbles here, a bunch of grass-like plants, this fake bonsai thing, there's my shrimp, and this bigger plant in the corner, and I will show you guys all these little suckers in closer detail. So yeah, there's roughly 3 little frogs that have completed their metamorphosis, like that little dude right there, and 2 shrimp, and about 2-3 other tadpoles. I think there was 4. I'm not exactly sure where they all went. They like to hide a lot within these plants, so it's kind of tricky to find them. But look at him. He looks freaking awesome. Little froggo. There he is. He still has a still tail stub, which is like, looks a little funny. I'm not sure if he might keep it or not. It depends on if he's a male or female. Females tend to have a tiny little bit, I think, if I'm correct, or is that a male? I'll probably correct myself on the screen somewhere like here, if I am wrong. Oh, there he goes. Alright, on to the next tank. In this tank, I keep two, you can see my reflection, two axolotls. This is a golden albino, as you can see right here. The water is really cloudy, even though I literally just changed it. These guys tend to eat quite a lot, so they clean up and eat quite messy, and then the tank ends up being all nasty. I will be transferring them to a bigger tank. This is actually, I'm not sure what this is. It's small. It's not exactly huge. There's my other wild type or melanoid. I'm not exactly sure. I'm no expert. Hello, focus. What the heck? Alright, this camera's not working with me right now. There you are. It's just two of them. They're pretty small, so it's not exactly... I can't put them in the other tank because of their size. They might just get attacked and or eaten, which I would not want. So yeah, that's pretty much it. They're pretty cool. They don't do too much. A new tank setup would be quite nice, and that is in the plan once I get more money and fundings. Sponsor me on Patreon. Okay, there you go. And this is the big old 20 gallon in which I keep two axolotls. These are the bigger ones, obviously. You can see there he is. Let's zoom in and get closer. There you go. Ooh, look at him. He's huge. Also a messy eater, just like the smaller counterparts. That is a reflection, I think. Yeah, it should be. And hopefully I will move the smaller, less interesting tank into something like this, like that these guys have. So there he is. This is one of them. I'm not exactly sure where the other one is, probably hiding somewhere. But it's a pretty big tank. The ground is this black sand thing by Fluval Edge, which is made for plants, which I haven't put any plants inside the ground yet. I do have live plants all over the top, like a ton. And then a fake plant, a coconut thing, in the back. Now you can't see it, but it's there. This is the food dish that they eat out of, which they never really eat out of. They just kind of spew the food here and then they eat it, and yeah, that's what they do. Hey, my dude. They like to follow motion. Obviously, not right now. And the other one. What the heck? Where'd he go? Hello? In the corner. There he is, in the top bit, hidden by everything. Yeah, there he is. You can kind of see him, all deformed and funny looking over there. Whatever, camera doesn't want to work with me. But there's two of them, in here. And then, yeah. And here in this giant bottom tank is where I house my leopard gecko, which, if you can see, she is right there, hiding right next to the moist hide at the moment. I do not normally turn on the lights. I usually just let the sunlight through my window, which is right there, come in and do that whole night and day cycle. However, I turn the lights on just so you guys can see the tank better. It's not exactly the most impressive tank. I do plan on improving it with a big rock background and a bunch of other things, which I'm going to make, but they'll take some time before I actually do that. So for now, it's quite a simple setup, and I don't know the size of this, but it's huge. It's like this whole damn table. Yeah, pretty much. Takes up this whole bottom portion all by itself. It's not crazy. There's a like this rock thing is funny looking wood, a plant, calcium dish, water bowl, the humid hide, which I keep humid, that's why I call it the humid hide, this big old tile, which is on top of a heater, I don't know what that is, some marble, and this black sand, which I might change into a different substrate because sand isn't exactly the best thing for a leopard gecko, as many people would know. So yeah, I'll show you the leopard gecko. Hey, my dude. Alright. Come this way. Oh, it's nice and warm. That's why you were there. Here she is. See if I can get that to focus. Or not. Hello? Not working. Ah! Hey, this isn't working. Back you go, my dude. There you go. She probably knows that we can go to bed. Probably should stop annoying them by now. Where's that light switch? Ah, there you go. That's how I like it. And the final tank. That one up there. I am somewhat talking quietly because my whole family is asleep currently. Oops. Let's get this tripod up. And here you go. The how do I light this up better? Ah, there you go. Voila. I don't know if you guys are interested, but I also have this farm thing, this bonsai, in which I hope is not dying, in which I usually keep on top of the tank, and I have this wooden cover, which is to keep the humidity in, because it's a screen mesh top, so humidity likes to leave the tank, in which I do not want. And there you go, look at this damn thing. It's beautiful. Oh wow, the geckos probably do not like all that light. But it's I don't know the dimensions. I think I'll just put it here somewhere so you guys can see. I house 2 crested geckos, one right there in the top corner, and another little guy right there, which is slightly smaller. However, they don't fight, so I think it's okay to keep them together. They're both female, so I won't have any eggs anytime soon, obviously. So yeah, this tank is quite expensive. I have a lot of random stuff at the bottom. There's gravel, then soil, and then a bunch of moss, a fake plant, another fake fern thing, big branch, another big branch, wood cork background, the feeding bowl. I don't know what I'm doing with that in the corner. I was planning on something, but there's a water ball there, which they never use. I just missed a tank and they drink out of that. A thermostat, the light, the whole tank, the 2 geckos, and voila! And I will give you a little close-up on these guys. This was actually the first pet I got while I was rebuilding my collection. His name is Steven, as well as every other animal that I have, because I don't have any creativity and I can't think of any names, so they're all Steven. There is that's Steven, looking into the food bowl but not actually eating out of it. There's a berry right there, which I think is pretty much rotten at this point. I should take that out sometime. And there's the OG Steven. So yeah, I'll give you a little close-up on, oh, I don't know if I can, they jump. I'll see. Let's see what I can do. Do, 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 do. that is my whole collection currently, which is consists of 2 frogs, 3 baby frogs, 2 shrimp, 4-ish tadpoles or something, 2 little axolotls, 2 slightly bigger axolotls, crested gecko, 2 leopard gecko, 2 crested geckos, and some plants. I mean, in this household, I also have few goldfish, which is owned by my brother, and a crayfish, which is owned by my other brother, which I might do videos on. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not a huge collection, but it's one that I like. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.